Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Coco Cabana. So happy to have you here. It's Sunday. What is today? Sunday the 13th. I guess I could have looked at my calendar here. So today I just wanted to catch you up with everything that's going on. Let's see. I think this one came out. Yeah, I did that. We did the Jeep. Okay. I just wanted to catch you up with everything that's going on. It has been one, guys. So this is what I'm crossing off now is everything that we just paid. Here with our last check. Obviously, I can't write here. And then we'll begin again on the 23rd paying bills again. Guys, it's been crazy. So initially I had done this monthly budget. I changed up some things. My checks came in less than what they were. I'll explain that in my in our weekly budget here. So these amounts are incorrect. Let me find my pen. Let's see. I don't know where my pen went. Oh, here it is. Okay, so these amounts are incorrect. So with everything that happened, I had to lower my weekly expense for this week, and I just didn't fix this. We did do this. So I went through just now and updated the bills that we paid. For April, I went ahead, I did my We Energies, this Apple, the Black Jeep, this BFF, Spectrum, Upgrade, and PayPal. And so far, these two items came out. And these subscriptions are all on my Apple card, so that's why I have it highlighted in like this yellow color. And then this Roblox comes out of my other account, so I transfer the money over to that account. That is also out. Okay, and I'll show you what we ended up having, guys. This is crazy. Okay, so we have everything marked off. I also put $46 into a bucket on in my SoFi account, and this is to help me with the bills going into May. So the way the calendar runs, we get paid here the 23rd, and we'll pay everything in yellow, but we also need to think about these bills at the beginning of May as well. And I think I wrote them on here. Nope, I haven't written them out yet. So I must have pre-planned in my mind what I was going to need. I think it was for these subscriptions, but we'll go over that at that time. So I did put 46. Yeah, 1049 is for the Apple Care for May, and this Apple. Oh, some more money towards the bill. I put this aside, so we'll push that over in our next paycheck. Look at this mess, guys. I was so upset. I didn't even want to come on here to share this, but it needs to be shared. We were only paid $1795.93. It's no longer $1,800, and that's because I made a major milestone in my birthdays. And so with that being said, my life insurance policy went up $48.62. So it ended up lowering my actual take home. So yeah. Happy birthday. This was back in February and I'm just noticing it. Although I think it said I had until April, so it didn't start until just now. I did have an option to lower my life insurance, but that's not the plan, right? We want to make sure that we have enough to cover or take care of our loved ones. So we paid We Energies, we paid our Apple, which is our subscriptions and everything. We paid for, no. So this our Jeep, I moved, money to a bucket for the black Jeep. So black Jeep, I moved to SoFi, and I put in $344.72, I believe. And this is for April bill. Or no. Actually, I think that's May. I think it's due May. I don't know. I need to double check. But it's the next bill. So I'll save. Yeah, I think it's May. I'll save this week. And then also I will save my next check to cover that black Jeep payment. And the crazy thing is usually this is like an automatic thing. And I stopped with that. It was through a company that took care of that for you, and they just pay it. And obviously you do it every 2 weeks. So then there's those months that you get paid extra. You're paying extra towards your Jeep or your vehicle. But for some reason, this is what happened, is I found out for some reason I was short $60, and it was saying I owed $60. I don't know what happened here, but this amount, this $321.93, is what I've been doing ever since we had this car, since 21. And I found that it's actually $344.72 now. And the guy was asking me if something changed with my insurance. That usually if something happens with the insurance, then they adjust it and add like an insurance to your thing. And I'm like, the guy that handles like the payments, and I was like, no. And his payments to the other company. And I was like, no, nothing happened. I've had the same insurance company all these years. You know, if anything, my insurance went down this year. So I don't know what happened. So I elected to leave the company that was taking those payments and paying them for me. Because I was just like, it's kind of stupid. It's only $2 and some change every month. But it's kind of like an auto pay. But I can just set the money to the side and pay it myself. So no true need there. All right. I thought I had another pen out here, but I don't know. I'm kind of... All right. So that ended up, because I ended up owing another $60, my husband's like, I could have paid it for you. I'm like, it's fine. I just took it out of what I had for grocery. Grocery was already small as it was. It was only $175, and that ended up lowering it down to $100, and then $30 for gas. So yeah, if you've been following, you know that our water heater went out. And let me tell you guys, when this happened, it's like, what happened is we replaced a cartridge for a leaking tub faucet. He replaced that. After that happened, our water heater went out. Now, they came and fixed the water heater. What day was that? Wednesday, Thursday? Wednesday. I went to do laundry yesterday, so Saturday. No, Friday. I think I went to do laundry Friday, and the washer isn't working now. So I have a front loader Whirlpool Duet digital. So I hate that too. Like, that's something I want to get rid of. I want to get a regular washer. Because with this digital stuff, like when things happen, and I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt, because when we bought our new dryer last year, was it last year or the year before? We got our new dryer, and it's digital too. And I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt for that, because you know how electronic type devices with digital displays can be. So I'm a little worried about that. So yeah, I have a phone call into a appliance repair tech. They didn't call me back yesterday, So I'm going to call around tomorrow, try calling them again and see if I can get somebody out here tomorrow. Because your girl needs to wash some clothes. But yeah, guys, so our water heater, to fix it, the part was like 200 and something, like I don't know, upper, over 250. And then I'm going to write this all down in my notebook, guys. Because how we said we wanted it. Oh, this isn't it. How we said we want to keep track of these expenses. I am going to write it down in here. And I'm still going to write down my, so I have the furnace here. I got quotes for, this company, so this was a different company, but I did get another quote for the water heater for complete replace, which I'm probably going to need soon because it's popping after they repaired it and water was heating up. They had drained it too, like flushed it out, and yeah, it was popping. So that's going to need to be replaced. I did get a quote for the sump pump, the battery operated sump pump. So I'm going to write all that stuff down. But yeah, so it's kind of tight here. I don't have any money for savings challenges. Well, I have like $1. I might have a couple more, but I didn't take the cash out. I left it in on my bank card because I'm like, it's really nothing there. And pretty much I don't know. It's just not enough to like really take out and set aside. So we've just been using when I go to the store. But I only have like, I think like $49 left or something like that to make it through this week. But my husband also purchases groceries, so we work together on that. Today he went and got some chicken legs, which is really cheap from the grocery store that this other grocery store we go to. They have like a deli or a meat area where they do it themselves. Super cheap. So we're going to have that and rice today and some green beans. But yeah, so it's pretty tight. I'll probably get on here maybe and do that little $1 or something with the kids. Or put it in our final expense, whatever. But so this is where we are. Like I said, I'm going to have to figure out this dryer. I have the next breakdown, which we're not there yet. But I did want to show you, I started doing some expense tracking with the little bit of money that I have. So I'm sure you guys will appreciate that. This $20 was from that, I think it was from that Thursday. It was either from Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday night we ended up, I didn't feel good. I had just been having really bad bouts of stress at work. And Thursday was really bad for me. So we ended up just doing the Buffalo Wild Wings. It's buy one, get one. So we did 20 and 20. We should have did 20 and 20. What happened was I didn't realize because I wasn't feeling good. So I didn't order the right amount. I did 10 and 10. And then he had me call back and do another 10 and 10. So altogether it was 40. But it was my husband's birthday weekend too, so yeah. And then this is for some groceries that we had picked up for dinner. And then this was from Dunkin' yesterday. Hubby and I got something from there. And then I haven't had to get gas yet. I probably will need to do that sometime this week. So, but yeah, I just wanted to fill you guys in on what's going on. And as I learn more with, so the water heater after that part, it ended up being 700 and something. So I'm going to write that all in my notebook and get that updated so you guys can have an idea. Hopefully the washer won't cost much, and hopefully I won't need to get a new one. But I do have some clothes stuck in there, so that like sucks. I can't get them out. Guys, I tell you, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I don't know. So I'm grateful that we started that fund for the house repairs. I'm not using that. I am going to continue to save that because I have these quotes. So I do want to save that for that specific, those specific needs. Same thing with my month ahead. I'm not using those funds. Like you'll see here, for April, I have to pay my water bill. We already have water bill money here. We completed that, but I don't want to use this. This is for an emergency because, as you know, my husband's gone through a lot of this layoff, like not knowing, and they were just laid off a couple weeks ago. He is in, I don't know, it's a hot mess. He'll probably get laid off more as they continue to do what they're doing. Moving product out, or moving machinery out of there. They won't be machining there anymore. They are obviously moving those things, like I said, to Mexico and other facilities. So, yeah, I'm sure, it might come a time that we're going to need these things. So this is something that I'm going to continue to work on in May. What held me back here was I had used my, what did I use? I used my Amazon card and I used my PayPal to get that walking pad. So those were things. And I can highlight those so you can see. I used the Amazon, and I had used this PayPal to get that walking pad. So that's money I could have used towards something else. And then I also have the water bill, which is quarterly. So that's another, you know what I mean? So technically we would have money to use for challenges or for our month ahead. So we probably will not resume this until May. Oh, guys, I wanted to tell you too. I don't know. I think somebody else said this too. But I noticed, I had this out for a reason. Apple Care was $10.49, and now it's $10.54. $10.54 is what they took out. So I don't know what changed. Spectrum was $138. I feel like that had gone up this year too, like from what we were originally paying. Yeah, we were paying $134.99, and that's $138 now. So definitely keep an eye on your bills, guys. I don't know, just double check them here and there before you go and put your amounts in, because promotions could have ended, pricing could have changed. I don't know, but that's what's happening over here. So just a reminder to double check. So yeah, so May will probably be when we actually get to add some more money to our month ahead. So I started with May. Need to wipe this out too. I started with May. We're just not there yet. So this is where I was paying that company to the Black Jeep, just to take the payment, whatever. And I don't need them to do that. So I've had this service since like 2015, 2016. It's just something that I just never had to think about. But now I decided I will do it myself. So that is it, guys. If you have any questions, leave them below. I know somebody reached out to me. They did have a question about my husband and his contributions. I don't have a mortgage on here. At one point, I did try to help. You know, when your assessment comes in and your mortgage goes up, I've helped in that instance, or, you know, with layoff, trying to get help, get ahead. But my husband pays the mortgage, grocery, any type of household needs generally, extra expenses, like, you know, he had gotten, like if I need oil change, he'll do it. Sometimes I try to do it myself. Tires, he helped me with that. Just different things that he takes care of. And then he also has his own cards that he works on. So, yeah, so a lot of this stuff is me, me spending, except for, let's see, We Energies is a home bill, and Spectrum is a home bill. The rest of it is my spending, you know, except for our vehicles. There we go. We have 2 vehicles, Ice Cube and the Black Jeep. So, but yeah. All right, guys. Just wanted to give you that update. But May is right around the corner. I cannot believe how quick it's coming. So we will be back in the game real quick, guys. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys are having a nice weekend. If you're new here, hello. Please hit subscribe so you can, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified the next time I have another video. Talk to you soon. Bye.